Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you what your problem is for old Dave and shit too. It's not that dude's lack of faith in God. They were repping old Norteño, Torrent, yeah. What was it, Torrent, trying to get to you and shit. It's the fact. Let me just say this is the fact that you walked in to kind of big boys in a lot of trouble, man. That's what we're saying too. You walked into kind of the King Guard and Zuzus, and it's Thomas Roberta there. It just happens to be him. And he's up against Bill and old Tom from old M now, and he comes in and they're playing the game and the presses are going up. It's so much weight. Guys like Tom are jealous too. That's a funny thing. Guys like Tom are fresh, and Tom's gonna learn. He's way out there. He gets, and why cops can't do anything, and they have different rules in drugs, guys. I mean, even for the young guys, they know it's taking a risk doing the double thing, just like they say. They know too by now it's Gene, and he ran into a guard just like Jesus. So now it's Zeus, he's going to use that leverage. They think they're running shit. They get their 100K. They get to fight on. What is it for them to fight on in the gladiator world and do their little match thing? And by now, look at me by now, right? Do a few little poses and a light shit. This is what they do in the gym too to buff up their. Look what you can do with fucking lighting, Bill and shit. So we're telling you this is the old wasteland shit. I mean, you're bitching about this in the jungle. I know some guys have a strong arm on it. Different Bills raging. It's the bowl too. PMS is kicking in. Tracy, I know the same kind of vibe, same kind of towns. You guys are walking right as you're driving and shit. You're going out as kids, you got your hand out, bang, they take that green candy, man, and they're also, now it's fresher and shit. They're saying, don't drive now too, even dudes are kilometers in. They're not stopping dudes, it's all this weed is not stopping. It does affect dudes in certain ways, like I said, when you different drugs, even they're not even into the different drugs. You'll be different fields, watch, you'll be tossed around, you're gonna play old Dave. And those chicks are lining up, they got their titties out, and they're sending a guy tougher than Miyagi, even though it's a cat's game. I don't lack my faith in Zeus. I know it's funny too, they're saying, where's Sereno? Again, there's nothing, they're going to the music because it's good, you know, I'm a sick DJ. I said, how's the BM, old Dave, when you get butt fucked in prison? You know, Roberta had to take it, I had to take the shredding, you can't take the shredding. Same thing, we stood up as a king and took the fucking samurai sword. They say, geez, this guy's too BB, that's what they said. It's a king anyways, you know, we can't. There's certain rules to the game. Pigs are different, it's old grease. They said they shot at old grease too, they blow on old grease too. It's different now, they said. There's a rule, we don't even put our feet into stupid shit, Dave, and going into the Willie shit too. Willie's lyrical too, but again, the guys with the leap in, they say watch out for these big bars because we're good on Spicks too, pushing them. You see how Catch Santa, the fans come in, Thomas is green-eyed. I said, get ready to take old Othello because they can't diagnose people until they're tossed out. I have issues with police too. So it's going to create the moving and this and that. And you're doing the meth thing. I mean, meth is not necessarily better. For some dudes it is, you can't prove meth. Meth is too greasy, I mean, even crack, I mean, that's like a kind of a tree too. They're not going to eliminate all of it, it's the bed that keeps them in. I mean, that's your problem. I mean, you got your mind, you're letting them get to you too. You got to take it, that's the punishment of Zeus and shit, and Tom's coming out. We know we can smell that shit. Dudes think dudes are oblivious, and you're getting the credit anyways, enhancements and shit. Some king by the rest of me, that's the record. They don't know different deals and shit, and documents are sold. That's why it's not the job. That's why they're going to tell these guys, you don't get to just uproot the same guys, even though Willie's doing crazy. They wanted to rap too, man, but again, think of what you had to do to bench press it and even sell shit and get it to 7 and 8. There's young kids coming out as low D. There's Jay and shit. Jay doesn't get the room. You're going to find it's all entertainment, and we know I'm educated in this. PMS shit, I mean, dudes even have to take medication for it. You know, we can easily talk him out. That's the odds go up for Tom in action. So why would you walk right into it, right? And Garrett then, you know, his after dudes and shit, they don't have any beliefs. And knowing that you're a king in this, and the same people's power. Now it's just too much weight. Engineer, they said, yeah, look at even Kyle doing the newest shit show down there, right? You got a long tug yet, that's a funny thing. And even if it's wanking or, you know, it's out of the dust. Don't ask me about a fucking resized bar. I beat the fucking iron out of Robocop's mouth. Robos is going around with ego and shit, not even knowing it's Canada. It's snowing.